Hello and welcome to Disney and Stuff. Tonight I'm alone. I'm your host, James. So let's talk Disney. Did you get your tickets? Disney's Merriest Nights went on sale the other day. Yeah, so Disney's Merriest Nights went on sale the other day, and December 9th already sold out. That was the first day to sell out. It was $165 per ticket. The most expensive day is $175. So, there you have it. Uh, our last trip to Disney was pretty much a success. Rode everything we wanted to ride. Did have our problems, but I did take care of my one problem by drinking regular soda throughout the day. I think I'm a little hyperglycemic. So, there's that. Anyways, about the stuff, yeah, life's got its ups and downs. So tell me, what do you want to talk about? You're a Disney fan? Let's talk Disney, Somebody say something. It's it's just life. Here you have it. Yes, I'm growing a beard. Yes, I'm not dyeing my hair. I'm letting the white come through. I decided to let it go. But I'm on Instagram at james.james.134. Ran into Provost Park Pass. And didn't know he wasn't a hugger. And he's like, "Oh, you're a hugger." Yeah, because I gave him a hug. It's like, yeah, I'm a hugger. I try not to hate anybody. Wife and I are the same way. It's like, if you don't like us, well, then stay away. It's that pretty much that simple. My daughter did call me, finally. So she's talking about bringing my grandson down to come visit, which would be totally awesome. Yeah, usual stuff in the background. As far as the other host, my wife, she's got cramps. She's in a little bit of pain. So she is relaxing on the couch, been watching DC Heroes of Tomorrow. So, there's that. Anyways, we need to discuss our next Disney trip, and when we want to do that, and hope that the date is open. We're trying to get our financials together. She's usually the one that buys the food and drink. I'm usually the one that pays for gas and cigarettes. Yeah. It's going to be a hard month. Things are a little out of hand right now, but we're trying to get on top of it and get things back to normal. Wow, I've got 0 people watching. 2 people watched. Tell me what you want to talk about. Leave a comment. I do read the comments. Click like. Also, would appreciate it if you subscribe. I don't have enough subscribers. I don't meet the eligibility requirements to go live from the park. Once I do, I will. So there's that. But again, we're just getting started. Sorry for a day late. Just too much of a busy day yesterday. Wasn't able to do the live stream. Had too much going on. Things were frantic. It was an expensive day. We did get the tags for the car though, so there's that. Anyways, you know, uh, you know, uh, waiting for what's next. What's Disney going to announce next? And I know, you know, recent announcement that Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin is going to go over under refurbishment. They're going to make it more Jessica Rabbit themed. Where she becomes a detective. So there's that. They're just trying to update rides and make it a little more, friendly, is what they're saying. I like Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin the way it was. I'm not a big fan of it because I don't like doing circles. Yeah, too many circles gets me dizzy. And then I can't walk straight. And if I go around in circles too many times, the eyes roll in the back of my head and I wind up passing out. Not a good thing. So yeah, I do Luigi's Rollickin' Roasters or Hunkin' Halloween for this time of year. I can do that small set of circles. Mater's Junkyard Jamboree I can do because that's a figure eight, more or less, and not really circles. So, yeah. Now, when we had Bugs Land, I could do Francis's Ladybug Boogie. And, I could do that one time, and we'd sit near the door. That's always how you get the thing to spin the fastest. And they get the most circles out of it. I could do that once, but the wife knew, if we're in DCA and she wants to do that, don't ask me to do the swings. I could do Flicks Flyers beforehand, because I would pay attention to the floor, not really be looking out to see the fact that we're doing circles. So yeah. Me and circles don't get along. I don't do the teacups because I did that once and, spun that thing fast enough. My wife lost her hair tie. And when I walked off, I was green. Wasn't feeling too well. And there's that. So tell me, what do you want to talk about? Go ahead and leave a comment. I read the comments. What's really going on? What do you want to talk about? Thank you for the like. Like I said, what do you want to talk about? We can talk about Disney. We can talk about other things. Yeah, so. That's life. And, it's, hey, hi, Sharon. Nice to see you and Albert. Right on. Good friends of ours from up north. Sharon and Albert. We met them at Disney one time. We became friends on a group called Mouse for Life. And it's real simple. Became friends. Uh, Met at Disney one time and spent half a day with them. It was really enjoyable, and Albert is awesome. You have terrible lag. Okay, I'm sorry. It's okay. So like I said, Sharon and Albert are awesome. The rest of her family is absolutely awesome. Her mom, wonderful. And there are very few people that I don't mind walking slow for, and put myself in a position to be in pain. But Sharon and Albert and her family are a set of people that I will gladly slow down for and put myself in pain because, you know what? I'm used to walking fast, but, slowing down once in a while, I have ibuprofen for that. So there it is. They are wonderful people. I enjoy spending time with them. I was happy to get photos taken, with a PhotoPass photographer back when we had our passes, and we had the PhotoPass included because we had the Max Pass. Downloaded those photos to my phone and sent them to her. It's things Disney. It's Disney. Had an awesome time. And even my own adopted son and his now fiance that we took to the park to where he could propose in front of the castle. I didn't really slow down for him. My walking speed is about 3 miles an hour. And, they were racing to catch up, sweating up a storm. So there's that. Sorry you have terrible lag, Sharon. It's, I have no idea what that's about. It's just something. Anyways, wow. Yeah, I'm part of a group called Mouse for Life. Me and the wife both are. My wife lost her name button there at Disney. I still have mine, but I don't wear it anymore. I have no idea. That's okay, Sharon. I don't mind being in pain for certain people. So don't apologize. Slowing down, keeping up with you guys, slowing down enough to where we stayed together, to where it was just awesome. It really was. And, like I said, I have ibuprofen. I always carry 4 ibuprofen with me to the park. And, if I'm in pain at lunch, I'll take 1 or 2 and then 1 or 2 with dinner. But 4 is my max in a day. So the time spent with you was special. And yes, I enjoyed it immensely. I love your son, Albert. He's awesome. So there it is. It's getting Rebecca is well, it's that time of the month. It started yesterday, and she's cramping, and she's got osteoarthritis in her hip, and she aggravated it while dancing at a vow renewal reception. So yeah. And as for me, well, as you can see, I'm growing a beard. I haven't dyed my hair. I'm letting it go natural. And yeah, we're going to be talking about our next trip. We need to discuss that and decide when to go, when our schedule is free, because things are filling up in October and we'd like a free day to actually go to the park and have a date day. And you have one too, right on. May have to coordinate that, spend some more time together. We got our dream keys. So, just looking for days we can go that are open. We haven't really discussed our next trip. I know we've sat down and we said we need to discuss that. So, yeah, we need to discuss that. Yeah, she was having a blast. She was doing the twist when she heard the pop. Now they took x-rays. They didn't say anything about being out of place, but recently she has heard another pop and now her back hurts. So my guess is she put it back where it belongs. And now it's just a little bit of back pain, but she has Tramadol that she can take for that. So, it's okay. She'll be okay. She's still in a wheelchair when we go to Disney because of the MS, because she can't walk the park like I can. Yes, I still push her. Yes, I am starting to lose a little bit of weight. Happy about that. So yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Just let me know. It's Disney is our date day. And sometimes we get lucky enough to spend it with friends, especially from upstate. Sometimes we're running into Joanne from Mouse for Life because she's at the park, usually filming the Dapper Dance. If you follow me on Instagram, you will find that the Dapper Dance video is on there, that I do not own the rights to the music. But, hey. Christmas next year. Survive though. Yeah, I can understand that. But, getting to Disney can be expensive. I know Disney is expensive. That's just, yeah, thank you, Sharon. Getting our dream keys. Yeah, I was on the site for hours in the queue to be able to do that. So, we've got them, and that's where we land. It's, yeah, got my Mouse for Life member button. I've got my name button. My wife has her Mouse for Life member button. And yes, Joanne is sweet, and Disneyland is her backyard, and that's usually what she does, my backyard, when she's at the park, and she's been at the park a lot lately, taking trips with her husband, which is nice because the two of them needed some time, so there's that. Anything else you want to talk about, let me know in the comments. As you can see, I'm reading the comments. I do my best to keep up. Yes, I wish the wife was here with me, but, she told me I had to go solo, which is fine. I can do that. And, I just, yeah, you looked for her. Yeah, she goes live in Mouse for Life almost daily now from Disney, which, let me know. She either got the Believe key or the Dream key. It all depends. I didn't ask her. You know, if she got the Believe key, she can hold up to 6 reservations at a time. You know, so just like us. Yeah, it is a beautiful relationship. A Disney relationship is a beautiful thing to bond over. And that's something that actually, Sharon, that we have. We've bonded over Disney. You know, you and the wife, you know, you, me, and your family, along with me and my wife, you know, we've bonded over Disney. And, you know, it's our love for Disney that got us connected through Mouse for Life and everything else like that. And, you know, we've run into each other at the park. I've never flown solo at Disney. I've always been with somebody. My absolute favorite ride is Space Mountain. And as for the band, I believe it was Thomasina. They're at Tomorrowland Terrace, the 80s band. That's my favorite band. That's mine and my wife's favorite band because we love 80s music. And, you know, and she got used to seeing us there. And, you know, sometimes she would play a certain song because she knows we would hit the dance floor. My wife would get up out of her chair and we'd go hit the dance floor and just cut a rug. You know, and that's what we would do because, and that's what we miss. You know, that's what we miss. We miss, you know, that band being there at Tomorrowland Terrace, you know, on the weekends to where we could just show up because we hear her playing and recognize her music and we go to the dance floor and cut a rug. You know, my wife's absolute favorite ride is Big Thunder Mountain. But right now it is under refurbishment. I have no idea for how long. You know, so I have no idea what they're doing to Big Thunder Mountain. They may do some work on the final scene, the dynamite scene, because I know they've been having some trouble with it. You know, so there's that. They didn't say what they were refurbishing about. All they said is that they were doing a refurbishment and they don't have a reopening date. But the Finding Nemo submarine voyage is due to come back in winter of 2021. So we still have, you know, well, they say this winter, you know, which could be even into 2022. You know, so what's that? My favorite? Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain 2. Yeah. Yeah, we do, Sharon. We do. You know, we have knowledge of Disney history in common. You know, I remember the commercial for Big Thunder Mountain. I'm a big fan of Weird Al Yankovic. And my favorite song is Fat. And as for my favorite movie, it is any Godzilla movie. And I'm talking about the real Godzilla, not that Gojira that they put out where the lizard actually had eggs in New York City. That's not Godzilla. That's Gojira. You know, that's who that is. It's just a giant lizard that lays eggs. You know, I'm talking about Godzilla, King of the Monsters. That's the one. You know, that's my favorite movie. Any Godzilla movie, the real Godzilla. You know, Godzilla's my man. You know, I still need to go out and get Godzilla vs. Kong on DVD or Blu-ray, one of the two, because I happen to own Godzilla, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I'm looking for Godzilla vs. Kong to finish the trilogy. You know, so yeah. like I said, Weird Al Yankovic's my favorite regular band. I've seen him live in concert. He played at the Paris Fairgrounds with a free concert with admission, and he actually posed for me because he seen me come running up to the stage because he was in his fat costume, and I came running up to the stage and in a pair of shorts and slid on the rocks and gravel and opened my knee up and bled a little bit, but he posed for me. Mom's kind of the Japanese version, like Mothra. Yeah, even that. Yes, like Mothra. Godzilla versus Mothra, Godzilla versus Rodan. I remember the original Godzilla. Yeah, I even remember that. I've even seen that. So yeah, Godzilla. The real Godzilla. That's my Godzilla. I have Godzilla 2000. Because that's Godzilla. And that's my Godzilla. And yeah, I also happen to like a song called Jesus Freak, and it's one I happened to sing at our first Friday night of worship. I don't remember the band that does it, but we do it a little bit differently than them. I haven't heard it. He was supposed to come out and meet fans that day, but he was sick. He still performed. And they announced that over the PA system there at the concert area, due to illness, that he will not be meeting guests. But he still did perform, so that was awesome, and somewhere in this house, I still have those photos from the camera roll that I took. So yeah, that was awesome. It would have been awesome to meet him, but let him know I'm a big fan. I've been listening to him since he did Another One Rides the Bus in the bathroom there at Dr. Demento's studio. So yeah, I've been listening to him since then. So that's a long time, because I remember the live recording. The live performance from the bathroom there at Dr. Demento's studio, where Dr. Demento had him there, and he found the right acoustics in the bathroom. And yeah, I remember that live shot. I was listening that night. I have to look it up. Weird Al's Jungle Cruise Skipper, huh? Yeah, I have to look it up on YouTube. So yeah. And for those of you wondering, yes, the wife and I are Christians. We do our best to watch our mouths, and everything else like that. Cover up Queen. I haven't heard that. Yeah, yeah, I've got a lot of memories, but I've also got some memory problems. My short-term memory isn't what it used to be, so I need to do something for brain health. I do remember all the passwords, though, all except for one, so we're all right there. Yeah, it's Diet Shasta tonight. But like I said, I'm no longer drinking Coke Zero or Diet anything there at the parks because of the problem that I had before. where I was getting confused, agitated, and sweating profusely. And, you look up something like that and it's hyperglycemia, so my sugar level is dipping. I do have a doctor's appointment in October, and I will be talking to the doctor about that. I know, they have a way to test for that, but by the time they do, it's usually too late and you're already in trouble. So, if the nurse practitioner doesn't listen to me, I will go above her head and talk to my regular doctor. I will make it a doctor's appointment with my primary care physician, and yeah, yeah, I do post pictures on Facebook, especially when I post on Instagram. It's automatically posted to Facebook. That's the reason why my Facebook photo changed, because I believe that's also the picture I use on Instagram. So yeah, we got our magic shot of us with Mr. Toad and his magic key. Uh, so, and there it is. you know. So, Sharon, what have you been up to? You know, uh, how's life been treating you? You know, just a question. I know, you and I haven't talked very much, but I do see your photos on Facebook and do my best to catch them all and give them a like or a love, and it's just awesome. It really is. We bond over Disney. When you find somebody to over bond with over something, that you have in common, it's awesome. It really is. And Sharon and her family, me and my wife, we've bonded over Disney. And that's a special relationship because we send Christmas cards and stuff like that. And yes, Sharon, the calendar you sent is still up in the bedroom and is set for September. Thank you so much. I mean, Thomas Kincaid, it's being a mom and grandma, taking care of mom. Yeah. So not too bad, huh? That's nice. That's awesome. Uh, Hope your mom is all right. Is still getting around pretty good. Uh, Not bad in the health department. Haven't seen you asking for prayers. So, you must be doing a good job taking care of her. You know, uh, so, that's nice to know. And, there it is. You know, Disney. Yeah, Disney is love. Disney is love. And uh, we love you, Sharon. We love you and your family. The wife and I do. And, that's the reason why we keep in contact is because we have that deep bond. That Disney love. I care about you. And, me and the wife care about you and your family. And I said it. I love you as a friend. And, yeah, she is strong. I remember when we met up, you know, she's still going strong. Right on. Right on. You know, uh, when For those who follow me on Facebook, here's the thing. I posted that I was going to be clearing up my friends list. Well, I had about 38 comments on that post, and all 38 of those people are still on my friends list. I deleted about 100 people I don't talk to, people who aren't on Facebook anymore, so about 100 people on my friends list went bye-bye. Most of the people I'm friends with now are prayer warriors, or Disney friends, and there you have it. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. It's going to be a hard month. We're going to be a little tight financially. IHSS just came out and talked to my wife. So things may be going a little differently. We shall see. It's okay. Wow, do I have a moderator in here? Or did you just delete your own message? It's all right. This live stream is only going to go for about an hour. We've got about another 23 minutes. It is 7:09 p.m. where I'm at. So there it is. Pixie Dust, love it. Absolutely love it. Meeting Mr. Provost in person. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to run into David from Fresh Baked because we didn't catch him. And when he went live from the other park, we were back in Disney. Would have loved to be able to thank him in person for continuing on what Disney and stuff started 21 years ago. When we were piggybacking off of other websites, and posting photos, and then we went to video, and then wham, YouTube happened, and Facebook happened, and everything else like that. And, we kind of got caught off guard. I went to Tumblr. Disney and stuff went to Tumblr, but I wound up having trouble loading videos, so I quit. Back when we started, there was just blind date chat rooms and other chat rooms, and that's what there was. So we started when there was just chat rooms. There was no Facebook. There was no YouTube or anything else like that. That's when we started. And we started with the building of DCA, back in the year 2000 when they were still completing the park. I remember opening day. We saw a lot of firsts. Yeah, I hope we get what we need to. I hope we get what we need to, Sharon. That would be nice. But we've seen a lot of firsts. We remember the opening of Cars Land. We were there for the opening of Bugs Land. Was not there for the opening of Avengers Campus. So didn't see the dedication for that. But hey, it was awesome, while we were doing it and could afford it, and all the trips we made, and yes, I was the one person who did what they said cannot be done when Soarin' Over California first came online, and that was to take photos from inside the ride without using a flash. I took 2 and posted them online, and then bragged about it, handing out cards, telling people where they could find those photos, the website and everything else like that. Gotta go. Got them on, so I'm going along on my phone and listen. All right, perfect. Great talking to you. Love you both. Love you too. Tell wifey hi from you. Will do, Sharon. Will do. So yeah. And for a year, they had my photo up front there at the area where Fast Pass is, because we would always go with a friend, and I had a professional camera on me, and for a year, my photo was up front, and they, with the words, if he has a camera, take it from him until he gets off the ride. So for a year, they took my camera from me, because I did the one thing that Disney said you couldn't do, and that was take 2 photos from inside the ride without using a flash. It was real simple. It's called 800 speed film and shutter control, and those were 2 perfect photos. They came out beautiful. I posted them online on a website that allowed me to piggyback off them, so there it is. When they said it couldn't be done, I took that as a challenge and did it anyways and proved them wrong. Yes, it can be done if you know what the heck you're doing, and they didn't figure anybody did until they ran into me. So there you have it. So yeah, I'm kind of Disney famous as the one who did it. I no longer do stuff like that. Because they don't say it can't be done anymore, because, Disney found out that some people take that as a challenge and prove them wrong. So, yeah. As you can see, the background is dark, and that's because my wife is no longer in the living room. She has probably moved to the bedroom. The light you see on me happens to be from my one desk light here in the computer area. So sorry, no, I'm not bad. I just enjoyed doing what they said couldn't be done. So they said you couldn't take a photo from inside the ride without using a flash. And I'm like, there's enough light in here with 800 speed film. I bet I can do it. I bet it'll turn out perfect, especially if I have shutter control. And I did. I had a professional camera. I used a short lens, and wham, 2 beautiful photos, one of the Golden Gate Bridge and the other one of that beautiful waterfall, that absolutely beautiful waterfall. Both pictures turned out perfect, and I posted them online. A cast member got a hold of it, took it to Disney. Disney saw what I did. They couldn't do anything about it, except for take my camera away. That's what they did. They took my camera away, so I figured, okay, that's fine. Go ahead, take my camera. I'll take photos. I took photos of them building Cars Land from Mickey's Fun Wheel, or as some people call it, Mickey's Wheel of Death. Yes, the challenge, California. Soaring over California. Yeah. Missed that ride. Especially the smell of the orange grove. Now, that is an honest to God real smell. We do have orange groves out here where I live. And during certain times a year, we drive there's a road through, because there's orange groves on either side of the road. We drive through that area with the windows down just to smell the oranges, and that smell is an actual smell, and yeah, that's really what it smells like. So yeah, it's awesome. I don't mind soaring over the world. Uh, I get on the ride. I miss being a pilot. But those times are done and over with for me. Uh, yeah, it does. Soaring over California reminds me of being in the cockpit. Yes, the orange grove is the best smell ever, and that's really what the orange groves smell like. You know, um, I miss being in the cockpit. I realize I'm no longer able to do that. Uh, long, long ago, let my pilot's license go. Uh, you know, uh, and forgotten most of the information to be able to do that. Anyways, I could probably go relearn it, but I can't fly a jet. Well, not a fighter jet because of these things. You're not supposed to wear glasses. You can wear glasses and be a pilot. But back then I didn't need glasses because my vision was pretty much 20/20. You know, mm, yeah, I got to fly a plane. I've also flown a helicopter. I've flown both. Uh, but I let all that go. Forgot most of the information. I could probably still, in an emergency, land a plane. You know, um, you know, not used to a jumbo jet, but a twin engine Cessna. Yes. Uh, Even a single engine Cessna. Yes. You know. Uh, so and there's that. Uh, Flown a helicopter twice in my life. Uh, First time, scary as heck. Because you really have to pay attention. And second time, not so scary, but I just decided that flying helicopters wasn't for me. So yeah, I kind of gave that up. It was a recon. We were scouting some land for my boss, so he wanted an aerial view. So we went up. A little easier to get an aerial view of what you want to look at from a helicopter than it is from a plane. So yeah. Uh, but that's a life that's long past. So hey, there it is. You know, kind of happy with the life I lead now. Nice, clean and sober. Over 13 years, and I'm no longer really doing anything that stupid. I have my driver's license. My car's fully insured, and we just got the tag, so we're up to date. So keeping it as legal and as fun as possible. And yeah, gas is expensive. It is $3.87 a gallon out where I live. I know I voted in the recall Newsom election. Not going to tell you how I voted. Just know that I voted. Uh, it is what it is, and it turned out, yeah, it's still in my heart. Yeah, it's pretty technical. You have to learn a lot. Um, you know, but yeah, it's still in my heart. I do remember. And that's one of the reasons why I love soaring in the first place is because it reminds me of being in the cockpit, because that's really what it looks like when you're in the cockpit. You know, uh, have 10 October 29. Right on, Sharon. Right on. Congratulations. You know, it's a hard feat, but, you keep at it and keep doing what you need to do. It's totally possible. I have a friend that's got over 30, over 35, I believe. He's coming up on 39 or something. You know, and he's just awesome. He plays guitar for our CR. Yes, I'm part of Celebrate Recovery. So, yeah, I want to put that out there. I'm part of Celebrate Recovery. We do go to recovery meetings. It's Christian based. It's a 12-step program, but it's all Christian based in Christ, and the way it's doing. And yes, we do have to do our civic duties. So the wife and I do attend the meeting usually once a week. This past Monday, we didn't attend because I was tired and really wasn't with it and just basically couldn't go. Didn't really need a meeting that day anyways. Still don't need a meeting, but we're going back this Monday. So, yeah. I was given at 1 year, I was given a four-year hope chip. I still have that chip. He's like, hold on to this. When you've got 4 years, you will have earned it. And I'm like, it's something I look forward to because I'm not going back. I remember the way life was. Before we got into recovery. And I don't want to live like that anymore. Our life was a mess. It was an absolute mess, and we got it right. We found the right recovery meetings, and have been going ever since. Yeah. So, there you have it. And Disney is usually a date day for me and the wife. It's a day we get away from everything, put everything on the back burner, and just forget about reality as soon as we walk through the gate. Nothing to bother us. Don't think about anything going on at home. Don't have any worries, and just enjoy the day. We've been doing that for years now. During the shutdown, couldn't do that. It was even at the part when they opened up downtown Disney, it's just like you've got to have money to shop and eat. We only had so much, because, well, other things, when you only have $120 to spend, you burn through that rather quickly there at downtown Disney, especially to eat, depending on where you eat, and what you're drinking and everything else like that. So, yeah. Yeah, just Disney. Just Disney happened to be my Blind Date 5 chat room name. And the other one was because I have 2 email accounts, and the other one was Bubba Disney. So yes, just Disney. If you ever see me in a chat room or, back when they had chat rooms, if you ever ran into Just Disney, that was me. Spelled differently, but it was Just Disney. You could tell that's what it was. Yeah. Anyways, getting ready here to wrap it up. Love spending time with you guys. Thank you for chatting. We talk about all kinds of things here at Disney and stuff. Recovery happens to be part of the stuff that we talk about. So It's just that. It's Disney and stuff. That's the reason why it's called that. It's because we don't just talk about Disney, we talk about other stuff too, and recovery happens to be one of the other subjects we talk about. We want to see you clean and sober and having a wonderful life. And yeah, there you have it. You know, it's so much easier when you're clean and sober. You have so much more money to spend in on other things, because and you can become a responsible adult. Now we're paying rent, bills, and everything else like that. Of course, even when we were out there, when the wife and I had our own place, the first thing to come up was rent and the bills, and then make sure we have food for the month, that everything, including our kids, was taken care of, and then whatever money we had left, we could play with. And that includes getting cigarettes for the month. So yeah. Then we got clean for a little while. I was working 3 jobs. I was making more money, and then life happened. My past caught up with me. Yeah. I love them too, Sharon. I love them too. I've made amends. I've written letters. I'm getting ready to start a 12-step study here in October. So this is the one Wednesday that you'll find us here, but we're usually here on Tuesdays. Going to try and keep that a normal thing on Tuesday night. That's the reason why the title of this is a day late. Our usual time is 6:30 on a Tuesday night. Because we will be Wednesday, as of Wednesday, October 6th, we will be busy on Wednesdays for at least, I'd say about a year. I figure that's how long it's going to take to get through the 12 steps, because there's a lot of questions that needs a lot of answers. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you, Sharon, for stopping by and listening and commenting. Love you, girl. We'll tell the wife you said hi. And for the rest of you, have a good night. Thank you for listening. Thanks for the likes. And remember to, if you've already liked us, go ahead and give it a subscribe. We're usually here on Tuesday nights. Anyways, have a good night. And thank you. Love, Disney and stuff.